Oh, it was God damn, I was ready for this. It was a rainy Thursday. There were not many men in the shop. Brian called in sick.
It's the fucking piano.
Brian called in sick, and the guys weren't able to film that day. And it was also Veterans Day, and coincidentally, one of the men working there was a veteran. And on that day, after he discovered the SD cards after going to 4 different locations, his day was done early. That was the story of today. You have to warn me when you're going to play that. I did not expect it. I had totally forgotten that last week we said that we were going to start with that.
All of those things are true, by the way, that you just said.
I had nothing. I had to go off literally whatever I could come up with. What's going on, everybody? Chaseontwowheels here with my buddy Bo. It is Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Chaseontwowheels YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. At least for us. That means it is live on Two Wheels time. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a phenomenal week. This is live on Two Wheels episode 37, the motorcycle live show, weekly live show. That is also a podcast available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcast. That is soon moving to its own YouTube channel. Go to the link in the description. Subscribe to us over there.
Apologies for the people that were.
Yeah.
You're going to get flooded because we had to put all the shit on there.
So for all of you people who had gone to our new YouTube channel, who did such an awesome job of going and subscribing, I'm sorry. If you guys look in your subscription feed on YouTube today, you will notice approximately 37 videos.
Yeah, we had to start archiving all that.
Yeah, so here's the thing, guys.
And YouTube hates that.
YouTube hates that, but here's the thing. So we aren't going to be posting these videos, the uploads on the Chaseontwowheels channel anytime after 2021, the year we're in. Starting 2022, all of the uploads of these are going to go over to the Live on Two Wheels YouTube channel. You can find the link in the description. Please go subscribe. We are still going to live stream over on the Chaseontwowheels YouTube channel. We're trying to take advantage of all the avenues that YouTube gives us. So, yeah, at some point, we had to move our entire current library, 6 episodes. We had to get those live on that channel at some point. That point was today. So, that's never going to happen again. So, but, we lost a couple people in the battle, but that's okay.
So all of that to say, if you aren't subscribed, now's a good time because you're not going to get flooded.
You know what? No, now is the best time to go subscribe. But yeah, guys, that's what we did today. So sorry for any of you guys that were subscribed over there. Won't happen again. Love you guys long time. Also, if you're watching us live, hit that like button. We love you guys super long for doing that. Also, if you're listening to us on Apple Podcast, do a review over there. We would love you for that as well. What else? Oh, Discord. We have a Discord. And if you guys are new to Live on Two Wheels, most of you guys are here weekly. You guys know what's up. But we basically have a meme battle. We should just call it what it is, right?
Yeah.
We have a meme battle at the end of the show. We try to do the last 5-10 minutes or something like that. We will pick our favorite meme from our Discord, and we'll tell you how to get there in a minute. But if you get picked, we're going to throw you a $50 Revzilla gift card over the person that does the best meme. One day I'm going to accidentally say 500, and I'm going to be like, we're not going to do that. There's no way.
It's on the internet. It's forever.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, link in the description. Go to our Discord. Go to the Live on Two Wheels section. There's going to be a thread for episode 37. We're on episode 37 today. Best meme. Make us laugh. Bonus points if it's topical to the episode. We're talking about, I guess we should probably talk about that. What we're talking about today, Yamaha has put out their MT10 for 2022. And as you guys know, I am currently an owner of a 2019 Yamaha MT10. And I don't...
You're a baby.
Don't like it at even a little bit. Not even kind of. I can't even convince myself that it looks okay. But, Bo, your initial thought was?
I like it.
Okay. Obviously, there's some contention in the shop. You guys know how Thursdays are. Me and Bo are not friends on Thursdays. We haven't discussed this other than me running up to Bo and being like, oh, they released an MT10 for 2022 and it looks like shit.
The first thing you said was like, no, this looks like shit. And then I was like, what? And then I found out what you're talking about. Also, yes, Heather, I did get a haircut.
Are you going to wave it back and forth?
Yeah. You know.
Oh, we're just going to keep it like, okay, cool. So that's the topic for today's show, guys. You guys know us. We'll eventually get to it. Yeah. So what happened this week? I'm brain dead. Mm-hmm. I'm gone. There's nothing left in me. I just realized my headband matches your light. How cool is that?
No.
You guys like the headband?
No.
I think it's comfortable and stylish.
No.
You guys let me know in the comments.
I feel like you wanna sell me weed right now. I feel like you make pendants out of clay and hand paint them. I feel like you sold all of your possessions and moved into a school bus, which you then refurbished into a tiny home that you made YouTube videos about.
Do you know how much better
videos?
videos
Like you rescue cats.
No, keep going. Let's see how far you can.
I feel like you smell like body odor, just general body odor. You look like you moved to Florida because you went down there on vacation and you just said, "Screw it, I don't want to be an analyst anymore." Yeah, you have a bike with a banana seat on it.
A bicycle or a motorcycle?
Bicycle. Yeah. Yeah, you wear a sarong like as a non-ironic thing. I feel like you have many pieces of arm jewelry that your friends made you. And you just trade them out and open. I feel like if you go into your living room and you look, it looks like you have a lot of aces, but they're just bongs. You look like you frequent a vape shop.
This wasn't even a roast episode. Jesus Christ. We're at the 10-minute mark and we've done nothing but roast me. Good God.
I walked in. What was the first fucking thing I said? What the fuck is on your head?
You did. True story.
Hey, Betty smells like patchouli. There you go. Off. Yup. I mean, but he smells like aluminum-free deodorant. Phil's like, so the MT10 next week, fellas? Yeah, we're just gonna roast Chase's stupid handband. You look like you voluntarily teach Pilates class.
Oh my God.
They wanted to pay you, but you refused.
If anything, I'm impressed at how consistent you're going. Oh God, I honestly can't breathe.
Like he's gonna sell me Herbalife. It's not a pyramid scheme, guys.
Oh my God, guys, look, all you got to do is sign
up.
up.
Like
people.
You at one point had dreads as a white person, but then took it off.
Oh my God, wow. This might be better than the actual content of this episode.
Ooh.
Wow, what a great way to start an episode.
Yeah.
Did we hit on everything before we get into the
no, housekeeping.
Yeah, no, I'm saying before housekeeping.
Yeah, we don't know all that stuff.
Whew, shit. Yeah, I thought we were going to save the roast till like the end of the year.
No, I needed to address this.
No, okay, cool.
I've needed to address this all day long.
So here's the problem, though. Now that I know I can fuck with you by what I wear, I'm going to take full advantage on Thursdays.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to find out what you hate.
God.
One thing that triggers you, and I'm gonna show up and you're gonna be like, what the actual fuck? No, I'm gonna show up to work just fine. I'm gonna go into the restroom right before the show and then I'm gonna come out. Like, little do you know, Chase hates cowboys, like hates it so much, and I come out in full cowboy getup.
That's so hilarious. Okay, so housekeeping, kind of a quiet week this week. We've been on super edit mode. Our electric Grom video came out today. The little E-Vader or EX20 or whatever it's called. That came out today. We got a multi-star first ride coming out tomorrow. Super cool stuff.
Yeah.
Bo's out of town next week, but he will be coming back just in time for the live show.
Yeah,
So
I'll literally be recouping on Wednesday because I'm going to California.
California to ride the Pan
Desert.
Am.
Yep.
Pan Am. And Brian's going out to Spain, and now we know that he's going to be...
Can we talk about it? Can we say... They haven't said one way or the other, so...
That's a good point. I don't know what
Spain.
He's going to Spain
to
for a
ride
bike
a
launch
motorcycle
for a Italian motorcycle brand. Can't say anything else. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what their email said versus what their social media said. So let's just end it at that. So it's gonna be a quiet week next week. I'm fucking pumped. I don't care. I'm
what happens the
taking
rest of the
Monday
week.
and Tuesday.
I
off.
bet, dude. Nobody's gonna be here.
So excited about it.
Nobody's gonna be here. So I haven't ridden dirt in 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm I was a little apprehensive, but then I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, because it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna be in the Mojave Desert.
Oh, we didn't. So I know all of you guys that watched last week. We were going to talk about the places in the U.S. that have the most population of motorcyclists and why. Our producer, who I will now call Ghost. His name is no longer Phil. It's Ghost. Are you fucking serious, Ghost? Are you looking at the Milo note? Look at the top left of the Milo note.
Top left.
Anyway.
Yeah!
We'll show you guys that in a second.
Yeah, we'll show you that in a
So
second.
we were going to talk about that this week, and then Yamaha releases their MT10, and that being the motorcycle up my alley, I was like, bro, we got to talk about that this week. So I was going to say we'll push off the states conversation till next week, but next week you're going to have some cool stories from down under or down west.
Wow.
Down west.
Down under. Apparently that thing is too tight.
You've been saying that all day. Not true.
Your brain has been mushed today.
Okay. So that's what's going on. Kind of a crazy week. Next week's going to be super slow. Can't wait for that. But let's get into this MT10. So 2022, you guys, we all know Yamaha's been updating all of their MT line, right? We got a brand new MT07 for 2021. Got a brand new MT09, brand new MT09 SP. We've been making some content on that recently on the channel. You guys seem to be super into it. First ride of the MT09 SP came out the other day. Phenomenal motorcycle. And ever since I have gotten, I purchased the MT10 that I currently have. It's a 2019 model. Had it from Yamaha for like 6 months. And at the end of that loaner, I was like, dude, I want this motorcycle. What?
I'm going to go to your screen real quick because I want people to know what happened.
Okay.
You know what I'm pointing at. Click on the picture and make it bigger. Show the class what Ghost did within 5 seconds of this happening.
Within 5 seconds, this is what we got.
Okay, sorry. I just had to do that because I saw that.
That's fine.
All right, continue.
All right, so a few years ago, Yamaha gave us a loaner bike, an MT10. I absolutely love that thing, and if I really love a motorcycle, I mean, the thing, I got a good deal on it, you know what I'm saying? So I bought that thing, and it's not a perfect motorcycle, but dude, for the price, it is incredible.
It has been one of my favorite bikes in this shop.
Yeah,
and after riding it, I was just like, oh, this is...
Right, and I'm in the middle of like getting it all customized right now.
It's like in dad mode, and we
call it dad mode.
I fucking love it. You got the bags and the big screen and the comfort seat.
So I've loved my MT10. I wish it had a couple things, especially you guys know I do these first rides, and it's kind of a pro and a con, right? I constantly ride the newest, best motorcycles with the best tech, the best everything. So what I've realized is that ends up making my current motorcycles feel like way behind. That's only because I'm reviewing like cutting edge stuff. Mm-hmm. So, I just rode the MT09 SP. We've got the Speed Triple from Triumph right now. All of these things have, it's almost every motorcycle, at least in the larger area, comes with 6-axis IMU, wheelie control, slide control, cornering ABS, everything. And then I have this MT10 that has traction control at ABS, which is great. That was the first bike I've ever had with traction control and ABS, which is really nice to have. But Yamaha now, they kind of take everything that they put in their MT09 SP, and I think I was talking with you, Bo. I was like, if the MT09, even the base MT09 now, has a 6-axis IMU, has upgraded suspension, has a better dash, the MT10 had to. So, enter the 2022 MT10. Now, I have not watched their launch video. I wanted to kind of, neither of us have watched it. We kind of like watching this stuff live with you guys. So, let's hopefully we don't get claimed. I don't think we will, but let's.
I'm over on your screen.
Okay, you're on mine? Cool.
Yep.
So this is wait, do you have my audio?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, you won't get claimed now.
Well, that solved that problem.
I like that DRL, man. Although it might.
Whoa! Transition.
Yep.
Robots. Okay. All right. I'm here for this.
Oh, I don't like that they did the one light. Come on. We can't keep doing that one headlight thing.
Okay, so this goes with their whole like Master of Torque, right? Their whole like dark Japanesey vibe.
Yeah.
Huh.
Somebody mentioned that all the information is coming out of the EU, and nothing is coming. Nothing has been said by Yamaha USA.
That's a good point.
But that was true with the FZs and the other MTs at a certain point, and then it was becoming more
we're always
ridiculous.
last.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Also, guys, we don't know why the audio is not playing, but that's kind of good because that way we don't got to worry about copyright strikes and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're just listening to us, we are watching this video. You'll have to go watch this video.
I do like the new fluo color with the pastel blue and the.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell on this video because they've got.
It's the one that we used for the thumbnail on this, and it's kind of a pastel blue for the wheels with a red stripe, and then the MT logo with the bars is the same pastel and red.
Okay,
I like it.
I will. Okay,
I absolutely 100% hate when they split the headlights. Instead of having dedicated high beams built into both sides and just having a little low beams, like having like that cockeyed, like one headlight off
right,
and one headlight on. It's just me personally. I hate that look.
Well, how else are you going to have the lights that small and one be and handle high beam and low beam? You know,
I mean, they have dual stage lights.
Yeah, no, but when they're that tiny, it's hard to.
All that is, so it's an LED. All those tiny little bulbs are the projectors to make it wideband, so that it shines all over the street. All you have to do is have another LED, a set of LEDs, or something along that lines, or something to project more light for the brights. That would be the standard, and you put the brights on. But what they've done is what like a lot of the old Cowies had, and even did the R6 was. One on, one off, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so
because I'd always have people come up to me and be like, "Hey, one of your lights is
like
out."
One light is your regular light, and then you put the other one on, and that's your brights. Right. And I don't like that. So
okay, well, before we get too far into that,
but otherwise, I think it looks phenomenal.
Well, so let's talk about the key features and specs real quick.
Yeah.
So they've put a more powerful engine that is also Euro 5 compliant, which is
a huge thing.
Kind of like, okay, cool, we'll give you everything you want. Great.
Yeah.
Supposedly they've done a lot of work to tune the intake sound, which is kind of an odd thing to see. Titanium exhaust, compact and functional new exterior styling, improved ergonomics. I'm pretty sure that just means there's less fairings now. We've got Brembo Radio Master Cylinders. This is a huge deal because I've been telling you guys at the shop, my MT10's brakes are less than stellar.
Yeah,
and
especially considering how good the rest of it is.
Well, yeah, everything is so good about it, but also like it's so powerful. You can't really give something that much power and not give it like equal braking, because you're just you're asking for a problem right there.
These bikes are a sum of their parts. Like, because a great engine can get killed by horrible suspension or bad brakes. So it's like, this is one of those instances where each part is just as important, because the end result is the sum of all of its parts. So if you have shitty, spongy, weak ass brakes on an otherwise awesome bike, then
also so you have all that power. If you use that power, what's going to happen? You're going to run
which means you're not going to use all that power, which means you're using the bike at less than what it should be. So it's like,
exactly, it's just like a feedback loop of negativity, takes you down the wrong path.
It is really interesting to think about that, where power sports and any vehicles really suffer from like, you can't just be like, well, the engine's great.
Right. Yeah, so I'm really excited to feel what the brakes feel like on this new MT10. I assume I'll be riding it whenever I get a chance.
What's the electronic suite on the one that you have?
My personal one?
Yeah.
Just traction control, levels 1 and 2, and power modes, and just ABS.
So no IMU, nothing like that.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is
the new one has a pretty stout electronic.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So it also has Yamaha variable speed limiter. So I don't even know what that is, if I'm going to be honest.
I can already tell you don't like it because it says a limit speed.
You cannot tell me I have not done better ever since we've been working on that.
Well, there was the speed triple.
Well, okay. Anyway, we'll figure out whatever Yamaha's variable speed limiter is. Not really sure what that.
I imagine that's some stuff for overseas.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, a way to tone the bike down in the bike. Okay, that's a good point. Quick shifter system. I'm assuming this has got up and down quick shifter, because mine has a upshift quick shifter, but not up and down.
Oh, Ghost Boy said you can actually set the top speed.
Really?
With that.
Interesting.
I'm gonna change the password and when we get one in, I'm gonna change the password and set it to 80.
That'd be a funny video. Okay, so assisted and slipper clutch, kind of necessary. Huge deal. New 4.2-inch full color TFT display. Bo, if you'll jump on my screen, we can show the people. So this is what the new dash is going to look like, which, if you guys aren't familiar, this kind of is it looks like my current MT10 dash, but TFT'd and R1 looked kind of meshed together. This is
going from Game Boy to the Game Gear.
But the super cool thing is they kept the basic layout of the dash that I have, which
100%.
I think my dash is trash. I literally can't stand it. I talked about it in my review of the MT10. It looks so old.
See, you and I are in different fields on that, because one way or the other, I don't care what the dash looks like as long as it's bright, easily readable, and has all the information. TFT is a nice to have, but we had this thought.
My boy Ghost over here.
Yeah.
So this is what my dash looks like on my MT10.
I like it because it still gives me all the same information. So it's cool that they've updated it. That's nice.
Bro, this is perfect. Look at this. We can flash back and forth. See, that's what I'm saying, guys. Look, even the gas tank on the right.
Yeah.
Gas tank on the right. We got revs along the top at an angle.
See, I like the old MT10 dash because it gives you all that information.
I will say this is far simpler.
Yeah,
I'll give you that, but I don't know, man. I feel like bikes are about time where we all have to have TFTs now. We're especially on the upper.
If I can save a little bit of money and they don't put that into the cost of the bike, then fine. But if they add it to it, I mean.
Right. Okay. TFT dash, love that.
The only thing I care about on a dash is, can I read what is on it?
At the end of the day, yeah, that's all.
Do they? What was the bike? I think it was the Tiger. No, it was one of the other Triumphs, right? Where it had the dual revs so it looked like a butterfly or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is a wholly unnecessary thing. Don't give me that.
That I totally agree with you with. Okay, so next up they have a ride-by-wire throttle with 4 power delivery modes with a 6-axis IMU.
That's nice.
This was necessary.
Yeah,
it really was necessary. Lean-sensitive traction control system.
Yeah. So the IMU is going to open up all the lean
that kind
sensitive
of stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Which I think, honestly, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that we're getting at the point now where that's becoming so commonplace.
Right.
We were talking about this the other day, a couple weeks back when that bike was dropped off. 2 weeks now?
The SP or the Speed?
The Speed.
Okay.
And...
right, because we were outside talking about it. Right.
The guy, he races bikes.
Right.
And he was like, quite often I hear people talk about how, like, all these rider aids is just making up for bad riders. And it's like, yeah, it helps them not kill themselves. But in the right hands, those rider aids, this guy has, like, been riding track since he was a kid. He's a, middle-aged dude now. And he's like, it's so awesome to be able to get stuck into a turn and just
full throttle out.
I know where my body needs to be, and I can worry about the bike. And
he was literally talking about the Speed triple where you can be at the apex of a turn, and he said you can full throttle it, absolute full throttle, and the bike will modulate how much power you have and not let you slide out and get you out of
and
the
it'll
turn.
do it in such a way that you
can't even feel it.
You can't even feel
Which
it.
is the big deal.
When he's coming out of the apex, it just whap, and I'm like, that is perfect example. If given the right tools, I loved it, and the fact that it's getting into more and more bikes,
right. Okay, so with that IMU, it's going to basically give the bike the ability to have that lean sensitive traction control. It has slide control, which the MT09 SP also has. Front lift control system, which
wheelie control.
As somebody with an MT10, regardless of what mode you put it in, you can ask the guys. I ride it around in the slowest mode. And in the slowest mode, the front wheel weighs nothing. It's kind of crazy. Engine brake management, which is cool. We love the fact that you can, I personally as a rider liked my engine braking to be a little harder. I think I'm kind of on the harder side when it comes to engine braking. Bo, I don't know if do you have a preference when it comes to engine braking or?
I'm so used to like middle of the road to light engine braking.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But you've heard me when I'm riding, and I bang through gears. So it depends on what bike I'm riding, honestly.
Gotcha. So interestingly, there's engine brake management, but there's also brake control, which is BC, which is also what the MT09 SP has. I thought BC controlled the engine braking.
No.
So I'm not sure what brake control is. I'll have to look more into that. And then there's also Yamaha ride control. Like we need to do a deep dive with the MT10. Hopefully Yamaha can let us have one in here, but I would love to do a deep dive of just the tech in it to, really dive into what everything is and does and how it does. Moving on, we've got the R1 Derived aluminum Delta Box chassis. So you have a chassis that is literally out of a motorcycle that is performance built. So that's, I'm assuming, going to give us more rigidity in this motorcycle, which means you should be able to push this motorcycle a bit harder. Long aluminum swing arm, which is, it's interesting that it says long aluminum swing arm because the MT10 is typically a kind of a shorter boy.
It's a stubby fat bitch.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they increased the length of the swing arm. Compact wheelbase right there, so not really. Kind of complimentary.
So it's got long legs but a short torso.
Oh, wait, it's like me. I don't even know if that's like
that's
me.
Not true.
43 millimeter fully adjustable KYB front forks. Love that.
Yeah.
Fully adjustable KYB rear shock. So KYB all around. That MT09 SP, it's got KYB in the front and Olin's in the rear. Phenomenal motorcycle. Love all that kind of stuff.
Here's the thing, and of course Ghost had this in there. We don't know the MSRP yet, but
we don't.
Looking at this tech package, if Yamaha was going to come up to you and be like, "Hey, how much should we sell this for?" and being realistic in it, how much would you pay for this upgrade? Ghost just popped up a thing. He said,
it's break time.
OMG. Also, I want to show everybody that picture just because that might be the best thing ever.
Thank you, Ghost. Appreciate that. So it looks like it's
All right, so we'll come back, and then I want you to like pitch it to me.
Well, no, this will be good. I'll be able to think about it.
Yeah.
Sorry. So, guys, we're going to go to an ad real quick. We'll be right back, and we'll figure out how much this thing should cost.
Yep.
What's going on, guys? This episode of Live on Two Wheels is brought to you by Revzilla's RPM membership. What that is basically a membership program that only costs $60 a year, not a month, but a year, and you get a ton of rewards from it. It's kind of like Amazon Prime for Revzilla. So if you're buying a lot of motorcycle gear, especially on Revzilla, this could be really interesting for you. Check out all of the things you get for this. So you're going to get free 2-day shipping and returns. You're going to get 10% off exclusive brands. You're going to get 5% cash back, period. Also, for you first-time members, you're going to get $15 in cash back from the moment you get this membership. It's also going to include early access to sales and phone lines and exclusive events. So if you're somebody that buys a ton of gear and could find a lot of value in this RPM thing, by all means, we'll have a link for you down in the description below. Thank you guys for supporting the show by going to that link. And thank you, Revzilla, for sponsoring this episode. We'll see you guys with the rest of the show. All right, we are back. Also, we have still not updated that ad, but everything with that program, look at this. You get this too. This is what, biannually?
Yep.
Twice a year.
Print version of their common
They're
thread.
doing a print version. Bro, I cannot wait because we have the first, look at that. We have number 1.
Yeah, I do.
So imagine in the kitchen, we'll be able to have like a few of these. I'm pretty excited about that. But guys, the RPM program not only works with Revzilla, but also Cycle Gear, JMP, all of their affiliates.
Yep.
Okay, so current MT10 cost what? $12,999. Okay. So you're telling me
we're looking at some pretty good improvements over the current model, right? But most notably is a lot of really good tech in there.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to be honest, and you guys can look at this chart that Ghost made for us. So if we really look at it, yes, the engine has some modifications,
right?
But overall, power-wise, it ain't enough to talk about. Like if we're going from 158 to 163, like 5 horsepower, I don't personally think that's enough to really dive into.
Yeah. I mean, we're not racing
MPGs,
on track, so those little tiny numbers.
Yeah, we're
don't
talking
mean
about a
much
street
to
motorcycle.
Real people.
MPG's the exact same.
Yeah.
The weight is marginally different.
But it is a very
technologically, it is far advanced.
Yeah.
So
the tech package, I think, is slam packed, and that's what I'm curious. Like, what's a reasonable price? Because you bring up a good point, which is that it's a marginal increase, mechanically,
but also, to be fair, like, it doesn't need it mechanically,
right.
Power wise, horsepower, torque. It doesn't need
that's
anything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm arguing your point. So
yeah.
So I'm saying, like, mechanically, it's marginally different,
right?
But largely the same. So really, it comes down to the tech package, right? So what is that worth to you?
So if we take into consideration the MT09, the 2021, 22, whatever MT09 SP is $10,999. It's $11,000. I honestly don't. I don't think the MT10 changes prices. If it does, it goes from $12,999 to maybe $13,999. But the whole Yamaha's whole thing, at least as an MT10 owner, it is the affordable, ridiculous motorcycle, and I feel like it holds that crown, and nobody gets close.
So what does a new R1 go for?
I want to say like 17, but I can look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's like 16 something.
Yeah, I mean you get into these numbers where you've got a high end with the R1, you've got kind of the bike biting at its toes with the MT09 SP. So like,
I like how you instinctively clicked on Hibernaked when I go to Super Sport.
Oh my God, sorry, I totally realized that. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
All right.
Okay, so the R1 is $17,599.
Yeah. So we were pretty close.
So you can't price-wise, you can't go nowhere close to that, right? Obviously.
Right.
Like we said, current one is $12,999, and look, this is the brand new MT09 SP, $10,999.
I mean,
honestly, I think it would be fine if they left it at $12,999.
So don't think that's going to happen.
You don't think so?
I think they're going to have an increase close to 13, 14.
You think it might be $13,999, or are you saying like 13 grand?
Like $12,999 or up to $13,999. So
I don't think it's financially feasible for it to keep its spot in the market if it goes above $13,999. I think it has to have a hard stop.
That's why I capped it out at 14. That's what I'm saying. Between
I don't think
13
it'll
and
go
14, I think would be acceptable, because otherwise you get too close to the other, and like it being a hyper naked is not enough for some people to go like, well, it's a detuned R1, right?
Also, we need to make it clear, like nobody is going to be going into Mountain's the dealer we work with specifically, but nobody's going to be going into a dealer and being like, do I want the MT10 or do I want the R1? Those are entirely different purchase decisions.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so it's not like we're saying it can't get close to the R1 price because it's a competing model. It's just, I mean, so this is a good point. Let's go to this chart that Ghost made for us to just show what that market looks like right now. Because we have talked about a few of these on the channel.
Yeah.
Also, can we all just get a clap in the chat for Ghost? The level of production.
I forgot we had it.
The level of production that this show now has, thanks to him, and thanks entirely to him. I didn't ask for this. I gave no art direction. Yeah. This man literally took a baton, got in a rocket ship, and just flew. So, Phil, your name is Ghost.
Also, the 1290 Super Duke, in my opinion, is the sexiest one on this list. I love the way the Super Duke looks.
You know, Bo, it doesn't often happen this way.
Yeah.
But I fully agree with you.
I did not expect the rest of that sentence.
So, guys, what we're looking at is the comparison for all of the hyper naked class.
Yeah.
These are the big boys. Granted, we don't have all of them because there would be like 47 in here. But of these right here, the Super Duke, and to be fair, the Super Duke is, I don't even know what class you put that in, because whatever class you put that in, you also have to put the speed triple in. Mm-hmm. It's because they're 1200s. Yeah. But personally, you know, without getting super technical, I consider those the same class, regardless if they have 200 extra CCs or not. So this is kind of what we're looking at. 18,699 for the tippy top of the class. Yeah. You've got the Aprilia Tuono V4, and you've got the Super Duke. If you're asking me, dude, the Aprilia ain't got no business being that expensive. I could sign on for the KTM because I've ridden the Super Duke, and it is an incredible experience.
Yeah.
I cannot say that for the Aprilia.
I've loved every Duke that I've ridden.
I will say something that I find really surprising on this list. Look at the price of the BMW.
Yeah, that was.
I would have expected that to be higher.
Yeah, 14.5.
Yeah,
for the new S1000R.
Also, look at the freaking power numbers, dude. 164, 175, 165. Yeah. Honda a little lagging. Suzuki a little lagging, but that's fine.
We expect that from them.
I didn't say it. I did not say
Honda's always at the bottom of the list, bud.
Right, that's a good point. And these are all the base costs, guys.
I do think my second favorite on that list is the CBs. I like that old school kind of neo.
Where would you? Okay, just as a curiosity, just because I'll be open and honest about it. I think the Speed Triple RS, the brand new one, is one of the best looking motorcycles, period. So I think it looks better than all of these. Where would you put the Speed Triple? This is just my own
underneath
curiosity.
The Super Duke.
So you think Super Duke, then Speed Triple as far as looks go?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then it'd be CB.
Okay, so we're looking at this, $12,999. I think it's a hard sell for somebody in this list to go with the Honda over the Yamaha.
Yeah, there's no reason to.
I think it would be
unless it's style. Like if you like the style.
Yeah. Obviously, you can't control that. If you like the whole little circular headlight, go for it.
Yeah, that neo retro kind of.
But bro, let me go ahead and tell you. Other than the KTM, There is nothing even close on this list that would make me think about it.
It's comparable to the BMW, so they could technically still compete and go up to like 13.9, 14 grand, and still be super competitive in this. Because,
so like what's the only difference?
Let's take the Honda and the Suzuki out of it, right? The GSX S1000 and the CB 1000 are out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're dealing with two bikes that are 19 grand. Right?
Yeah,
and above,
which is
above 1,000 cc's. So really, on this list, the biggest competitor is going to be the S1000R,
right?
As far as price and power. So and now you're introducing the tech package that, like, BMWs usually have pretty good tech packages. They're a techie bike. So now you're introducing a tech package into an already established and great bike.
Right.
So even if you bring it up to, like we said, 13.9,
yeah,
there's going to be very few people, unless they're just BMW fanboys,
right,
or they hate Johnny 5. They're just going to choose.
I mean, if we're comparing stats, horsepower is almost identical. I don't think it's less than 2 foot. It's like 1 foot-pound of torque. So power wise, we're looking at almost the exact same. But I'd be interested to see if the Yamaha put the power down like the BMW.
My favorite part of these kind of comparisons is that we're looking at numbers, right? And you say, it's like 164 horsepower versus 165.
Yeah.
30 miles to the gallon versus 35. The weight, the torque, all these numbers are so like nominal to everyday usage.
Totally agree.
Unless you are chasing lap times. The small,
even then your rider ability is going to overcome.
Well, no, so like your job as a rider is to ride the fucking motorcycle, but like the teams that are in charge of building these bikes are chasing every single minute ounce of power out of it. That's when those things matter, right? So when we look at these numbers, it's like, oh, okay, we basically group them into like little groups and be like, oh, it's like between 140 and 170 horsepower, because to me it's like at that point it's whatever.
Yeah.
Right. You're not going to notice like 2 foot-pounds of torque on a bike.
Also, Bo, we need to do a shout out to Luke. He said he's pissed that the Monster 1200's not in here, but
hey, that's not on us, man. We don't do this anymore.
The Monster should be.
I'm not saying any names, but somebody that's remotely in the shop.
Honestly, the KTM shouldn't be in here because the KTM, the Speed, and the Monster, that's their. What do you even call that class?
Super hyper naked.
Wow. Okay. What, did Kawasaki come up with that?
Yes.
H2 SX SE Plus.
Oh,
anyway, so. Looks wise, I gotta.
Looks is subjective, so we want to clarify
looks
that
is
first.
Super subjective, and I will say, after watching the launch video, I hate it less.
It's brutish. It's more brutish.
It looks unfinished.
No. So I think it looks more finished because yours.
You're wrong.
Yours. The 2019 that you have is kind of splayed out. So there's like a bed of like angles and like little square pieces hanging off of it and all this faffing about. And it looks like they crunched it down because it has a smaller, shorter tail.
Oh, I got some good photos. We can get on my screen.
And the headlight is pushed in and it's just tighter. So it looks more brutish. That looks more like a naked bike and not a sport touring bike to me.
I really want to find.
I mean?
Okay, so there's a good shot of the wheels, real quick, because you were talking about that new fluo color.
Chef's kiss.
I don't hate those.
So here's the thing. So go to that one. Back a couple, because there was one that it was a side profile. That right there. That looks like a hyper naked and not like a sport touring bike with no lower fairings. Yours looks like a sport touring bike that somebody just.
I'll give you this.
You know what I mean?
If looking at it from this perspective, the only thing that just irks the absolute shit out of me is the head of the bike, and I feel like it looks unfinished. Everything else I'm fine with. Everything. I mean, to be honest, everything else looks. Like
I think
an MT10.
It looks identically finished than the Speed Triple, which I think looks worse because
the Speed Triple?
Because the Speed Triple, its dash sticks out and there's just a little bloop. So when you look at the side of a speed triple, you have this beautifully shaped headlight, right? Sitting on the frame, right? It has its little neck that comes out, and it's this beautifully crafted headlight. But then you have this fucking little dash that goes up the top of it and breaks the line of it.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh
So go to a profile shot. Go to a profile shot. Scroll up because I thought I saw one at the top. No, that's not a profile.
That's close.
No, because you're hiding the part that sucks.
I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah, it's the little bit of screen that like juts out and breaks the line. See, they have a cowl on that one. That's what needs to happen. So that's not fair. You're hiding the thing.
I'm not hiding it. I'm just showing.
Scroll up. There was a side profile of it that was.
Everything was moving up there. Okay. Here, I mean, I'm not trying to hide anything.
That little. Look at that. It's not even little. It's much larger than I thought.
This is the speed triple looks so intentional. Where this looks like a little tiny shield.
It looks so. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, okay, click on that. Click on the side profile.
This is perfect. Here you go.
Yes. Oh, come on.
Bro,
get out of here.
Are
it's
you
the same
kidding
thing,
me?
except they covered theirs.
The MT10 looks like a muscle builder with a tiny head. You cannot tell me it doesn't look like that.
Are you fucking kidding me? Look at the headlight on the speed triple.
It looks like
so dinky.
It looks like an insect, which is the look of the bike.
No, that dash. It's such a harsh angle. At least Yamaha. Now I like it even more.
No.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Like it's actually more intentional. And I said this the other day when we were looking.
You think that's more intentional? Yeah. Look how tiny it is.
Look at that. That is intentional.
It's just a tiny little hair.
All right, fanboy, scroll in on the fucking RS.
Hold on.
Scroll in on the RS.
Why is this photo so terrible? It's not fair. Hold on. Let me find.
I said this a couple of days ago when we got it in. I was like, why is there no cover on the front of this?
It doesn't matter when you said it. You're still wrong.
No, fuck you. No. So there's a little more intentionality into the MT design because they're covering that and making it part of the bike. Whereas it looks like they just stuck a fucking dash on a beautiful headlight.
Bro,
and it just sticks out.
There's no planet.
The headlight itself. You're looking at the headlight.
100%.
I'm not talking about the headlight.
You're talking about this
thing. I'm talking about the whole head, the whole assembly.
Bro.
It is so much. You know what? Nah, fuck, I'm doubling down. That bike looks better in the front than that bike. It's that simple. The MT10 looks better. And the more I look at it, the more I think it looks better in the front. That headlight, you're just looking at one fucking thing. What I'm looking at is it's as a totality. They have a cover that covers that cowl. If and I'm sure you can buy it for extra money from Triumph, but if you bought a cover that covered that little fucking weird.
You're talking about this guy?
Yeah.
Over here?
Like the dash is just glued on, is what it looks like. It looks like they had.
So this is one with.
See, now
cover.
That looks great.
I don't think that looks good.
That's dumb. That is the.
I love this whole it looks like it looks like it's doing like this.
No,
hold on.
No,
look
you're
at
going
me.
Around
look at me. The bike's doing like this.
No, you're pointing. You're pointing at all the places around the part that is the most offensive.
No, there's two fairing pieces right here on top of the lights, and it makes the bike look like it's doing like this.
Yeah. I like how you're still going around the most offensive part, which is.
Wait, are you saying you don't like the dash pokes up?
Yes, it feels like it. Look, you said these words exactly. You said, "Oh, I feel like the MT10 was just." It was an add-on, like it was like, oh, I guess we have to put a headlight on. But what I'm saying is the whole front end, it looks like they finished this amazing front end of the speed triple, and then we're like, oh shit, we forgot the dash. And they just like fucking snapped it on.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna argue that I even agree the dash needs work on the RS, but
no,
bro,
I think it looks worse.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a breath.
Trevor's like, we need a poll.
I was about to say, okay, so guys, here's what we need to do in the chat. We can't get technical here. Because we don't have poll abilities yet. In the chat, you either vote MT10 or you vote RS. Should we say RS?
Yeah,
make
just
it easy.
RS, yeah.
RS or MT10. You guys let us know which one are y'all on, because we are sounding like psychopaths over here. Here's a side-by-side.
Oh, the more I look at it, the more I like it even better now.
Oh my God, I can't.
Got a bunch of MT. It's an even kill, man. It's an even kill. MT10 was starting to take. MT10.
How am I the oddball out when I'm the I'm the Yamaha fanboy?
Look, man, looks are subjective. I get it, but your argument was flawed. Your argument that it looked unfinished.
Can't tell me that my opinion is flawed.
No, your reasoning for your opinion can be flawed.
Oh my God, I cannot believe.
Somebody said RS looks like a turtle with a stretched neck.
I cannot believe you sons of bitches are here watching this live show and y'all are all MT10 suckers.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Actually, the more I look at it, the better. You know what? The MT10 wouldn't look as good if they still had those boxes around around the lights. You know what I mean? You know the big boxes that the 19 has?
I think a neurological event has happened with every single one of you watching this right now.
If it was a cow, I would say RS, but I don't want to have to buy that extra. You know what I mean?
I like the look of the front on the RS. I can't get away from it.
I think you're hyper focused.
I'll give you this though. You know what?
On the lights itself, and I will agree with you.
No, I'm talking about the totality of the motorcycle.
No, I'm not talking about the totality of the motorcycle. I'm talking about the head itself as a whole. I think they missed the mark by having that dash stick out.
I mean, I understand what you're saying now. I didn't a second ago, but I do understand what you're saying. The dash, like this little poke up
Somebody
area.
said the headband told me my MT10.
I'll secede. I understand that you guys and Bo all agree that the MT10 looks better, or the MT10 head looks better than the RS.
I think overall, the RS is a better looking bike by a large margin.
Okay, so at least we're on the same page with that.
It's definitely a better looking bike as a whole. I just hate that. And I said it when I sat on the bike. I was like, why does this stick straight up?
I mean, we could get into the details of the RS screen. We won't do that. But
somebody said, take the headband off. It's not letting blood flow to your head.
Oh my God. Okay. So,
all right.
All in all, and
I think it looks better than the last model.
Let's clip.
Like the last year's model. That's my opinion about the MT10.
Bo, go to my screen.
What's going on? What happened?
I like how my brain is cut off with the blood, but you're the one that's about to fall his ass out of a chair.
That got me good.
Okay, so we're getting close on time.
Yeah. So
the title of this video, did they ruin it? I thought they ruined the looks. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But as a motorcycle in general, I think they are moving this motorcycle in the direction that it has to go.
Yeah.
It had to, like, you can't have, in our current day,
tech-wise?
You cannot have that kind of power without something holding
Good
it
brakes,
down.
Great suspension.
Better brakes, all the tech that's been necessary. I think Yamaha's moving in the right direction.
Thank you.
The only thing I wish they did was that they made the look that succinct singular headlight like the MT09 and 7 have.
Well, so
I wish they'd have synced the look up.
I thought about this, and I actually like it because
you got 2 minutes, go.
What they've done is not cleared the line for MT10s and YZs. What they've done now is, the thing about the MT10 was it's an R1, but in a different config. Yeah. And so keeping that little bit of I like it. I prefer the dual headlights over the single headlights.
Well, also,
I don't prefer the winking headlight.
Well, so Yamaha has styling stuff for the MT10 where they do dual headlights specifically.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that they didn't go single, but I think that was a miss on. I think Yamaha needs to get away from their dual headlight and just sync up their MTs to all have that, maybe a bigger single front headlight. I think that would have looked better with the little DRLs like the MT07 and 9 have. That's where I feel like the mark was missed.
Okay, I'll give you that. I like the dual headlights. I just wish they weren't winky.
Right. Okay, guys, so we've got 5-ish minutes left. So we're going to jump over to Discord, see what memery we have available, and we'll end the show off. Let us know in the comments of this video, what do you guys think about the MT10? Huh?
One of those already almost killed me.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, in the comments, guys, let us know what you guys think about the MT10. Are you guys Do you like the look of it? Where are you at? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, before we get to Discord time, make sure you guys are going over to Live on Two Wheels' YouTube channel, subscribing over there so you can get these uploads after the fact, after they go live, starting next year.
Yeah.
And without further ado, we're going to jump over to Discord. If you guys aren't following or in our Discord, it's totally free. There's no charge for it. We're building a hilarious community over there, so we'd love to have you guys part of it. Let's jump into Live on Two Wheels, episode 37, Memery Contest. Oh, Andy.
Man.
I gotta be honest, this head kind of looks cool. So somehow Andy made the Yamaha thing look cool.
Oh man, I love it. It is very Gundam. Now I like it more.
Don't you fucking dare.
Now I like it more.
Don't you bring Gundam into this. Andy, that's hilarious. Shout out to Smart Industries for the sponsorship. This was definitely me. See, this is why I was upset. This is what I had expectations of, and this car design guy.
I think we got down to the real nitty gritty of it, is that you set your expectations.
No, car design had, by the way, if you guys aren't following car design, we talked about him in a previous episode. He does such incredible work. Shout out to him. He made these top 2 designs. I had my heart set on this one on the right, and then this is what I got. This is why, So I blame car design, basically. The whole show is
How dare you do a thing and then I set my expectations based on that?
Oh, God. Moto Cannon in the game. Oculus Quest update helps you not punch children. This is outrageous. I don't know how that has to do with the show, but I kind of love it.
Yeah.
This is me and Heather right now, because I'm always like, babe, I want to get some like 3D goggles. She's like, absolutely not. You will break your hand or something.
I told you I smashed my hand on the.
You're not helping my conversation.
No,
I want to play 3D games.
You have to put the boundaries in, because I did. I went for a high catch in this like free disc, like 360 disc game in space, and I have short ceilings in the basement, and I bled my knuckles on the roof.
Bro, this is my yard right now.
This
dashing
is
through the
Is it
leaves.
raining?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Continue.
All more towards we don't get snow.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Always make sure to open the box before you eat the pizza, guys. These are life lessons. Oh my God.
I saw that. I knew immediately you would be like, God.
Oh
damn.
No.
Well, to be fair,
I like it even less.
To be fair, Suzuki stole it from Ducati.
Opportunity lost, boys.
I'm just saying.
Yes!
Now I love it.
Bro, no. OVO is officially the MT10 like low-key way to say it.
I love it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I love that.
Guys, anytime y'all are talking about the MT10, OVO. 100% moving forward. Bro, that's genius. Desert Dragon, bro, you're the MVP right now. Oh God. I feel presentation isn't important as the meal itself. That's sad.
I'd be sad to eat it.
I would too.
It's so good.
Or would you eat the beans first?
So here's the thing. It is.
I'm saving you.
I'm gonna describe it for people listening. It is a plate of food. The food itself is not impressive. It is a dinosaur chicken nugget with a potato and a carrot and some beans as the ground, and then some beans are drawn in as meteorites going to kill them.
It would be better if you ate the top beans first.
Yeah,
though.
save their lives and then eat them.
All right. When Smart rips into Chase for not right, look. So there might be an opportunity next year for us to ride dirt bikes.
Yep.
Super excited about that.
I'm definitely gonna.
Also, when did I take that photo?
I don't know. They pull shit out of fucking thin air.
God, this is dangerous. I'm scared to put stuff online now. Hey, dude, I'd ride the shit out of that little bike.
They have a couple of them over at a.
I'm gonna have to pick one up. Yeah. Hey, Wreck Back Rebuild season, whatever the next season is. Oh, Wally!
I actually think the previous year models look more like Wally than the one that they showed.
Maybe that's what he's saying in this, that they've diverged from the Wally.
Oh, and he's waving bye, and he is sad, Wally.
Oh, it's Wally saying bye, and this is the new thing, Moto Cannon. That was deep. That was way deeper than we expected.
That's just a bunch of bananas.
That is bananas.
Oh, people in math problems. Yes, MT10 has 343 bananas. He gives you 4. How many bananas does he have left?
None.
That's
no bananas.
amazing.
Or all the bananas, because it's ridiculous. Ooh.
Okay.
Transformers push. Is that Transformers?
I can't really tell.
It looks like one of those. You know, on Transformers.
No, that's not a Transformer.
I know, but you know, on the Transformer movie things, they've got the little tiny Transformers that like turn into blenders and shit. Yes. That looks like one of those guys. It's been a while since I've seen that movie, so I could be like way off.
There was
that.
one that did that.
Yeah, that's true. There was one.
Got a lot of ride smart up here. Integrity Farms. That's a good one.
I don't appreciate this.
Yeah, 100% hemp.
100% hemp.
You
Oh my god. Oh god, ladies and gentlemen, Smart has a new recruit. Oh god, Smart has a new recruit. They recruited Desert Dragon. God.
Yes. You guys are like, all right, Ride Smart guys. You might be my favorite people on the planet.
Oh my god, they're growing.
Yeah.
It's a growing company. It's a great industry to be in. Oh, are you serious?
Yeah. That's some deep cuts. That's a you and Yummy on the ground.
Yeah, me and Yummy, man. You know for a fact they have a Ride Smart helmet PNG that they share. So now that they can throw it on anything.
They have a Milano for it.
Right. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh, just wait for it.
Oh god.
No. Oh god. Oh god. It's good. Okay, I like that one. Nope, keep going.
I am not going to let you guys ruin Gundam for me.
Nope.
No.
Here it goes. There's my favorite.
Wait.
The 2021 MT2W. And then...
Wait, this is not fair. Small Boars took a Patreon-only video and used a clip. That is the only way he could have done that.
He is using the resources available. And in my book, that one gets the vote. And it already has gotten all the votes, too. It's at 4. I mean, come on.
I can't argue. You are correct. He used the resources he had at his disposal.
That was so good.
Oh, my God.
Look how refined and dignified the 2021 is.
Y'all, legit, this is me riding behind the camera all the time.
My favorite thing that you do is the fake action shot where you're like, oh, I'm doing all this stuff. But you look behind you and the bike's just like
barely going. Yeah. Wait, what is this?
I have no idea what happened there.
What is Glibbins?
I don't get the reference.
Okay.
Clibbins.
Oh, yeah, Clibbins. Oh,
Johnny
my God.
Five is riding smart.
Jesus Christ.
That is accurate representation of both of our bellies.
We are smart.
We are Smorta. It's Smorta.
Oh, no. I mean, low-key, I would ride the shit out of a scooter like this.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious. I can't. You guys are so good. Actually, hold on. I skipped one. I'd pick the MT-09 here.
Also, that headlight on the MT-9 is pretty baller status.
That is unique as hell is what that is. Bro!
Yeah.
Look at these.
Yeah. That's
okay, that thing looks like a praying mantis. That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
All right.
My vote, of course, is for...
I think Small Board gets this one.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, I can't not give that to him. Small Board, congratulations. You win this week's Revzilla gift card.
I mean, at this point, we're just like padding people's Christmas pockets.
Let's
you guys
do
are
it, man.
killing it. Everybody needs to get in on the meme control.
Oh my God.
I will open, and I do appreciate our very active Live on Two Wheels crew. But I usually open these up like 5 minutes before, and within seconds, these guys are like,
yeah. Props to you guys, and we also love ending the show. Oh my God, 6:04. We went 10 minutes over, or 4 minutes over. All right, guys, that's it.
Thing is too tight.
Live on Two Wheels, episode 37 in the books. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to,
That's a nice shirt.
Oh yeah, Moto sent this to me. when he sent my jacket back. It was good times. We also got a GoPro. Well, maybe. Can't say. All right, guys, that's it for Live on Ontwowheels. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys next Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, if you can't catch us live, it's available on YouTube and Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all that stuff. Yeah. You guys go check it out. We'll see you guys next week where maybe we'll get back to talking about stuff, or we can talk about Bo's fun escapades.
Yep.
Maybe we'll do a short episode where half of it, not a short episode, but like half of it is you talking about your escapades. The other half talking about, bro, it's raining so hard right now. It is. All right, guys, we're going to go fight the weather. We love you guys a long time. See y'all next week. Goodbye.